What's going on YouTube? It's X-Man 1991. I am back with another video. I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. My weekend was crazy watching some sports. We are not going to waste no time. We're just going to get right into it. First, we're going to do a recap of this past Friday's game between the defending World Series champs, the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Let's see. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first two innings. Then the Astros scored one run in the top of the third. Neither teams didn't score shit in innings 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the Tigers scored 4 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Final score: Detroit Tigers 4, Houston Astros 1. The Tigers were 59 and 69, while the Astros dropped to 72 and 58. And now a recap from Saturday's game. Astros scored 1 run in the top of the first. Neither teams didn't score shit in the second and third inning. The Tigers scored 1 run in the bottom of the fourth. Astros scored 3 runs in the top of the fifth. Tigers scored 1 run in the bottom of the fifth. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the sixth. Neither teams didn't score shit in the seventh inning. Astros scored 3 runs in the top of the eighth. And neither teams didn't score shit in the ninth inning. Final score: Houston Astros 9, Detroit Tigers 2. The Astros were 73 and 58 as the Tigers dropped to 59 and 70. Now a recap from yesterday's game. Neither teams didn't score shit in the first 2 innings. Astros scored 2 runs in the top of the third, 1 run in the top of the fourth. Neither teams didn't score shit in the fifth and sixth inning. Astros scored 4 runs at the top of the seventh. Then they scored 7 runs in the top of the eighth, while the Tigers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the eighth. Astros scored 3 runs in the top of the ninth, and the Tigers scored 1 run in the bottom of the ninth. Final score: Houston Astros 17, oh my God, and the Detroit Tigers 4. The Astros are now 74 and 58 as the Tigers drop to 59 and 71. Tonight through Wednesday, the Astros will go in Beantown. They're going to go to Beantown going against the Red Sox. And then you won't believe who's going to be our next opponents when we come back to the crib. The New York Yankees, Friday through Sunday. Then Labor Day through Wednesday against the Texas Power Rangers. Congrats to the Astros defeating the Tigers 2-1 on this 3-game road trip. Make that 6. They got 3 more games on the road before they head back to the crib this Friday. The Astros opened up a can of whoop ass on the Tigers yesterday. It was 17-0, and then the Tigers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the eighth. The Astros are now the 3rd seed in the American League West. As for the Braves, they beat the new San Francisco Giants Friday 5-1, Saturday 7-3, and they lost to them yesterday 8-5. Now the Braves are going up against the Rockies in Colorado. I got one more game to do a recap on. While I'm doing that, shout out to Mike Henry, Jaime, and Katie Filer, and the hosts of the Just a Little Shady podcast, Haley, Jade, and Brittany. A link to their YouTube page will be in the description down below. In the good words of my man Spitz 389. Hold on 1 minute. Alright, sorry about that. I had to take a phone call. In the good words of my man Spitz 389. What's up, YouTube? Your boy back once again with another sports topic, and today we're going to talk some football. Houston Texans football. We're going to do a recap of the Texans preseason finale against the New Orleans Saints. But before I get into that, like I said in my last Texans videos, if you like my Texans videos, hit the thumbs up, comment on the Texans videos. You can share them on any social media platform, whether it's X, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Discord, any social media platform that you use. You can share my Texans videos on those platforms. You can follow me on social media. My links will be in the description, including the link to my Rumble account. And besides Mike Henry, anytime I drop a Houston Texans video, the link to the YouTube pages for Swaggy Reacts, Maria and Olivia, Spitz 389, Alexa and Maria, and Tyson Master at Work will also be in the description down below. Now here's a recap of last night's preseason finale between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Texans outscored the Saints in the first quarter by scoring a touchdown. But they gave up a touchdown in the second quarter while kicking a field goal. Texans leads 10-7 at halftime. Texans outscored the Saints in the third quarter by a touchdown while they kicked a field goal. After 3, Texans 17, Saints 10. Texans didn't score shit in the fourth quarter while giving up a field goal, but they would still hold on to the victory as they beat the New Orleans Saints 17-13. The Texans are 2-1 in the preseason. Matter of fact, both teams are tied 2-1 in the preseason. The Texans' opening season starts in 13 days against the Ravens in B-More. Then September 17th, which would have been my late auntie's 60th birthday, they take on the team that they were this close to beat in the first game last season, but they choked that 17-point lead. And they forced to go to overtime, and it ended in a draw. The Indianapolis Colts. C.J. Stroud's first home game as a Texans quarterback. September 24th against the Jaguars. October 1st taking on the Steelers. October 8th against the Falcons. October 15th taking on the Saints. The 29th against the Panthers. November 5th taking on the Buccaneers without the presence of Tom Brady. November 12th against the Bengals. November 19th taking on the Cardinals. The 26th taking on the Jaguars. December 3rd taking on the Broncos. December 10th against Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. December 17th against the Titans. Christmas Eve, a rematch against Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns at the crib. New Year's Eve taking on the Titans, and January 7th against the Indianapolis Colts. Congrats to the Texans for winning their last preseason game. Let's see if they can win more games than just 4, like they did in 2021 and 2020. And they only won 2 games last season. This could be a good season for the Texans because we got DeMeco Ryans, a former Houston Texan, as our head coach, and C.J. Stroud as our Texans quarterback. So this should be a good season for them. That wraps up my recap of a 3-game road trip between the Astros and the Tigers, and the preseason finale between the Texans and the Saints. If you're new here, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell for my next Astros and Texans rant. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. And also, Adult Swim's new block Checkered Pass is on right now if you have cable. The block will air Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. or in my case 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Adult Swim. On this block, they will air Cartoon Network classics. For now, they're airing Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dexter's Laboratory, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Ed, Edd and Eddy. Let me see. I might come back and do an Attitude Era Rats. If I don't have time to do that, then I'll catch you tomorrow revealing my top 15 greatest producers Matter of fact, let me upload this video and do another rant celebrating 30 years of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Because I forgot it premiered on August 28th of 1993. So I'm going to upload this video now, and I'll come back celebrating 30 years of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Until then, go Houston Texans. And go Houston Astros. Texas Longhorns season starts this Saturday, September the 2nd. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.